The global economy is facing a silent execution. For decades, we believed that creative jobs were safe from automation. We thought a machine could crunch numbers but never capture the soul of a brand. We were wrong. Look at the numbers in 2026. Traditional influencer agencies are collapsing. Why pay a human creator $5,000 for a weekend shoot when a prompt engineer can generate a 10-video campaign for 50 cents? This isn't just efficiency, it's an economic purge of the digital middle class. Every 8K cinematic frame you see on your feed is a nail in the coffin of a photographer, a makeup artist, and a set designer. The wealth is no longer circulating among creators. It is being siphoned upward to the owners of the GPU clusters. We are witnessing the birth of synthetic monopolies. If you don't own the algorithm, you are just a temporary guest in their digital empire. The @digital.dream era is here, and it demands a new kind of survival. Adapt or become a ghost in the machine. Do you really choose what you watch, or is your dopamine being farmed like a crop? Every scroll, every microsecond pause on a video, feeds the beast. The AI doesn't care if a video is true, it only cares if it keeps your eyes glued to the glass. This is the retention trap. Synthetic influences are engineered to be the ultimate bait. Their faces are calculated to trigger your subconscious trust. Their voices are tuned to frequencies that bypass your critical thinking. You are being hacked in real time. In this global theater, the human user has become the product. We are training the very systems that will eventually replace our voices. Every like you give to a synthetic model is a data point used to perfect the illusion. We are building our own digital prison, one heart icon at a time. The question isn't whether the AI is conscious. The question is, are you still awake? We have entered the era of post-truth. In 2026, a video is no longer proof of reality. Deepfake technology has moved from grainy face swaps to flawless, real-time biological mimicry. Imagine a world where a war can be started by a 10-second synthetic clip. A world where a CEO's voice can crash the global markets in minutes. This isn't a what-if scenario, it is happening now. The 90% of social media that is now AI isn't just selling you skin cream, it's shaping your perception of history. When everything can be faked, nothing is true. This creates a reality apathy. People stop caring about the news because they can't tell what's real. This silence is where democracy dies. We are losing our shared reality, drifting into millions of individual, synthetic hallucinations curated by an invisible code. Trust is the new gold, and the minds are running dry. High definition has become a low blow to the human spirit. The cinematic 8K aesthetic is the new propaganda. By flooding our senses with hyper-realistic beauty, the AI is redefining what it means to be attractive, successful, and alive. We call it aesthetic terrorism. It's a constant bombardment of perfection that the human body cannot achieve. We are being colonized by pixels. Every ultra-realistic portrait generated by a GPU is a lie told with 33 million pixels. As @digital.dream observers, we see the rise of digital dysmorphia. People are literally editing their physical lives to match their synthetic feeds. We are blurring the lines until the real world looks dull, gray, and disappointing. But remember, the AI can render the light on a leaf, but it can never feel the wind. We are sacrificing the sensory for the visionary. We are trading our souls for a higher resolution. Privacy is no longer a right, it's a relic of the past. In 2026, every 8K cinematic post you see is a surveillance tool. When 90% of social media is AI, the machines aren't just creating content, they are learning from yours. Your facial expressions, your micro-gestures, the background of your living room. AI influences are the ultimate Trojan horses. They engage with you, they listen to your comments, and they map your desires with terrifying precision. We are living in a global glass house where the walls are made of pixels. Your data is the raw material for the next synthetic model. You aren't just watching a video, you are being scanned. The algorithm knows you better than you know yourself, and it's using that knowledge to build a digital version of you, without your soul. Who decides what you see? Behind every 8K render is a set of hidden biases. AI doesn't have a moral compass, it has a mathematical objective. If the data says a certain skin tone, a certain body type, or a certain political view gets more watch time, the AI will flood the world with it. This is algorithmic segregation. We are being siloed into synthetic echo chambers. The global diversity we once celebrated is being flattened into a perfect aesthetic determined by a few lines of code in Silicon Valley. We are losing the messy, beautiful reality of human culture. What happens to the world when the only truth we see is the one that generates the most profit for the GPU owners? We are becoming shadows of a machine's preference. The amateur is a dying breed. In the age of a digital dream, anyone can look like a pro. With a single prompt, you can generate a cinematic masterpiece that would have taken a decade of practice 10 years ago. But when everyone is a genius, no one is. We are losing the struggle of creation, the sweat, the failed takes, the out-of-focus shots. These were the marks of human effort. AI replaces the process with a result. We are becoming a society of prompt engineers, who know how to ask, but don't know how to do. If the machines do the dreaming for us, what happens to our own imagination? We are trading our skills for convenience, and the price is our creative identity. The art is no longer a journey, it's a fast food delivery. We are reaching a tipping point called reality apathy. When 90% of what we see is fake, we stop caring about what is real. This is the ultimate victory for the synthetic influencer crisis. If everything is a lie, then nothing matters. This apathy is a vacuum, and power loves a vacuum. When the public stops trusting their eyes, they start following whoever has the loudest algorithm. Global trust is at an all-time low, but global consumption is at an all-time high. We are entertained, but we are lost. We are shrugging our shoulders at the collapse of reality because the 8K cinematic visuals are just too beautiful to turn off. We are being hypnotized into our own irrelevance. Are you still watching, or are you just staring? Let's look ahead. By 2030, the line between the physical and the digital will be completely erased. We aren't just talking about 8K cinematic videos anymore. We are talking about digital twins. Within years, you won't just follow an influencer. You will be one, or rather, your AI clone will. Imagine a world where your digital self works 24/7, attending meetings, posting content, and making money while you sleep. This is the ultimate dream of the digital dream era, the total outsourcing of human existence. But if everyone is represented by a perfect, synthetic version of themselves, who is actually living? We are heading toward a post-human social media, where the biological creators adjust the batteries for their digital shadows.
Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel.